Hey, what's going on to all my gaming addicts and gameaholics? Welcome back to the Gamers Anonymous Podcast, a show all about gaming and other related news to give you that fix to ease your gaming itch. Uh, this is episode number 46. And of course, today is June 5th, 2022. In this episode, we're going to go ahead and discuss the reactions of the wonderful state of play that happened just this last Thursday. And we're also going to finally give our predictions for the upcoming Xbox and Bethesda showcase that's happening this upcoming Sunday on June 12th. We're definitely excited for that. Of course, I am your host, Trey Turpin, and you already know I'm here once again with my brother, Shane Turpin. What's going on, bruh?
What's going on, bro, man?
And man, like I said, I've been waiting for this episode. I wanted to do it last week. I've been wanting to do it ever since they announced it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Yeah.
I just wanted to push it until it got a little closer, building the excitement and the hype on everything. So yeah, I'm glad we're doing this one. Man, I'm just excited. I know you're excited. I know we're definitely huge Xbox fans, and
Big
uh,
fact.
not even, of course, gaming fans, but Xbox has always just had a nice spot in our hearts. And not even that, Xbox is like taking over the gaming industry in like I want to say like a news type of way, or like, everybody's talking about Xbox. Like Xbox is the console to talk about. So not only are we excited for this showcase that's coming up, but it seems like the whole internet and the whole gaming community, it just can't wait to see what's going to happen at this show. So I know I'm excited.
Mhm.
All right. So, of course, before we go ahead and get started on that, I just wanted to go ahead and I always ask this question. I like to tell you guys what we've been going,
Mm.
what we've been up to, and what we've been playing. So, Shane, what you been doing, man?
Man, I can't even lie to you, bro. It's been a rough week. So as far as gaming goes, I've had no game time this week. Zero. I
Okay.
mean, I've been doubling at both jobs. Six
Yeah.
days this week. Today was my only day off. And I told you about my day earlier. I've had a fun-filled day. I've been up early today trying to get some things done and just
Yeah.
take care of
Yeah.
business and whatnot. But man, so this week has been slow motion for me. Of course, I've been keeping my, you know, ears to the news and whatnot. Checking out the articles and looking at stuff like that. But as far as actual hands on, it's been a rough one.
Yeah. Trust me, those weeks come more frequent than we hope they would. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, this upcoming week, you're able to game some or whatever,
Oh
or
yeah.
hopefully, you might want to avoid the internet in general because I know some leaks and stuff probably from the game showcase might pop up. I know you want to be excited for when
I'm ready,
for
nah,
whatever.
I'm ready to see them. I want to know everything they got for me. And so I want to know all the secrets, all the leaks. You
Right, right, right.
know what I
Okay,
mean? Go ahead,
okay.
bust them out.
Well, I know I'm gonna try my best not to get anything spoiled for me, but there's no guarantees. Um, but I know this week I've been playing my wife's sister, my sister-in-law, and her fiance. They came down this weekend. They spent time with us, and I've been playing that Fight Night Champion with her fiance. And I haven't played that in forever, but he wanted to play it. It's one of his favorite games, so we went ahead and started playing it. He was giving me the works, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like straight 7, 8 games. He was just knocking me out, or straight TKO on some BS. Like, dang man, like I was hurt. I was feeling hurt. Like he just laid back and I'm sitting up, in serious mode. Like, yeah, I gotta knock him out. But eventually I started to get the hang of it, and now he can't beat me. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just very, very, very good fights in the ring. You know. Also been playing that 2K. He wanted to play that as well, so I re-downloaded that. It's finals. The finals are going on, so I'm definitely focused on the NBA right now. Just wanting to see, I honestly want to see the Celtics win versus the Warriors. Even though I have the Warriors picked to win it all. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to see the Celtics. I don't want to see them win either, but it's only two teams you could choose. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that the Celtics are able to take it. But so far, it's a good series. So yeah, we've been playing that, and it's been very close games. I don't really play 2K at all like that, and he doesn't either. So it was real good competition. So that was fun as well. And then I think I was telling you guys last week or last episode that my son, he like every time I turn on the Xbox now, he wants me to play Forza Horizon 5. Like, so
Still,
I just got
vroom
into a
vroom.
habit. Yeah, vroom vroom. Like that's what he calls it. Vroom vroom. And then yeah, so we play it, and I just be driving around, trying to accomplish the missions. I haven't completed the game, so it's actually a good thing that he got me back into the game, just so I can actually try to beat the main Horizon festivals and events and things like that, just to knock that out, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Unless there hasn't been DLC for it yet. They like to do two big DLCs for the Horizon game or for the Forza games in general. So until then, I'm trying to knock it out until the new DLC comes out, and so I can play it once again. But that's all I've been really playing. I'm just really excited. I know we just had the PlayStation Showcase not too long ago, so we're definitely going to talk about our reactions on that. I think it was an excellent show. I was very pleased with what was shown during that state of play. Um, yeah, man. I'm ready to go ahead and get this episode started. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure, for sure. Let's get it rocking.
All right. Of course, before we go ahead and do that, I just want to go ahead, and if you would like to support the show, go ahead and subscribe to the Gamers Anonymous Podcast YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date when new videos drop. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment. For our audio listeners, make sure to subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to stay up to date for new episodes. Also, rate and leave a review, which would help the show out tremendously. And of course, on behalf of the Gap, I just want to go ahead and thank everyone for continuing to show their support. All right. So let's go ahead and get this rocking and loaded. Let's see here. All right. So, of course, you already know the first, we're going to go ahead and get the PlayStation news out the way. So, we're going to go ahead and talk about our reactions of the state of play that happened this past June. I think it was June 2nd. I said this past June, this past Thursday. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up, I have an article for you guys, something slight, just to pretty much show you guys what was announced, and we're going to talk about them. It was like a good handful of games. It was about like a 30-minute show, and I know I was pleased with everything that they showed. Like, it was a strong offering. I was afraid it wasn't going to be anything too serious, but I was blown away. So here it is right here. Oh, I'm not even sharing my screen yet. All right, got it loaded. Boom. All right. So here, this is an article on polygon.com. And you already know they went ahead and started off the show with the reveal of Resident Evil 4 Remake. All right. Now, Capcom, I consider them the GOATs this past couple years because they've been hitting it with their remakes or reimaginings of their well-beloved IPs. They did the Monster Hunter World, they did Devil May Cry 5, and they went ahead and did Resident Evil 7, and then Resident Evil 8, which is Resident Evil Village. And then they did the fantastic remake, built it from the ground up with a slight reimagining of the original story of Resident Evil 2, my favorite game in the series, hands down. All right. So Resident Evil 4 is probably a lot of people's favorite in this franchise. And I'm not going to lie, this did revolutionize the genre for, pretty much what we knew of it until 7 came out and showed us something totally different. All right. So they went ahead and showcased this game. They gave us like some actual, I don't know if it would consider it gameplay, but it was like it wasn't a CGI trailer either, or maybe it was, but they did give us a trailer and it just showed us like the beautiful visuals of the village where you first start off, showed us some of the main characters that are in the game, and just gave us a nice tone and the setting of this lovely remake here. Now it says that here they gave us a short cinematic trailer, and alongside it they gave us the release date on March 23rd of next year. So definitely mark your calendars if you are a Resident Evil fan like I am. Like I said, when they announced that RE2 remake, oh man, I was like, just here, take my money. I don't need nothing else. Just go ahead and take it.
For sure.
So Shane, what about you? I know I actually watched you beat this game, and then it made
Yes, for
me
sure.
actually play it since I knew what to do. I actually beat it myself. What do you think about this announcement here? Is this
Hey, you
something you're
already
excited
know,
for?
but just to let everybody else know, heavy Resident Evil fan, man. I was put on to Resident Evil back in uh Resident Evil 2 days on PlayStation, like way, way back in the day. I mean, I've played all of them, man. It's crazy. Like they even got me on the remake for the two. Like I haven't beat that one, but I do own it.
Mhm,
You know what I mean? So
mhm.
I don't own the newest one, but I do plan on getting it eventually. But man, big fan. Like I'm glad to see it. They're still doing their thing, and they're actually making them better for real. Because two, man, I couldn't believe like the changes they have made in it and whatnot. The way they had changed the story up a little bit. Because I remember the original story. You know what I mean? I played it through several times, more than once. You know what I mean? On more than one
Yeah,
console.
to see what grade you can get at the end.
Right, right,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Mhm.
So definitely,
But that's
man. Like I'm definitely excited for this one. I was happy to see this.
So I completed I just did one playthrough of the RE2 remake. I had to play as Claire because I remember that was the first person we played as on the when we actually had it on the N64. I
64,
remember that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah. And
right.
I remember we played as Claire, and so I was like, "Yeah, I gotta play as Claire." Played that. Not gonna lie, I was nervous. Once you meet Mr. X, that just changed the whole game. Like feeling like you're being hunted, like you can't explore and check out stuff like you want to because he's hunting you. I didn't like that at all. Like I didn't think I was gonna be able to finish the game because of him hunting you like that. Like I don't remember him in the original game. It's been so long ago. Like I was just so young. But to see him, man, I was terrified for real. But I completed it, and then I think I did start the Leon side. But I never
Mhm.
completed that. But I might go ahead and do that. I also want to do and play Resident Evil 3 remake as well. I just didn't get it because I felt like it just came out too soon, like right after the RE2. So hopefully I get my hands on that in times to prep myself for Resident Evil 4. All right. So we're going to move on to the next one. So you already know they went ahead and announced that Spider-Man Remastered is coming to the PC. So another Sony exclusive coming to the PC and PC gamers. So that's definitely I seen a lot of people where this was like the most thing that they were hyped about for the whole show. Um, and I mean, rightly so. I mean, it's Spider-Man. It was a fantastic game. I already beat it on the PlayStation 4. And I need to go ahead and beat that Miles Morales. And I also heard that Miles Morales is also coming to PC as well, just
Oh,
later on in the year. I believe Spider-Man is coming out on August the 12th on PC, and then I want to say it was like October is when Miles Morales was going to come out on PC. So what do you think with PlayStation actually, dropping their games on PC more? Is this a good thing? Do you want more of this? And how do you see this happening a lot sooner? Because Spider-Man came out in 2018 and it's finally hitting PC in 2022.
Right, right.
So,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Definitely, man. I definitely like seeing this, man. I have no problem with seeing this happen. I actually, like I said, I wish they would actually bring them sooner, maybe even day and date some with some titles. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like uh, if you're gonna put your game on a platform and a service, I feel like you should give it to them. I understand that they want to make their service and their platform first and foremost, but I just feel like there's other ways they could do that. That you know what I mean? And otherwise, than just to tie all their software to it. You know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah,
I'm sure. Of course, that is the easiest way. Is just to, you know, make your product. Tied to
yeah,
everything, and that's why you get it first. You get to play it first, so that's why you have to have this, and that makes total sense. But I just feel like it's other ways that they can make money, and then they have to do it that way. But
oh yeah,
I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad to be seeing these games come to PC. Like I said, I just hope. I wish it was sooner. I actually don't own a PC. I plan on building one. Hopefully, as soon as we move later on this year. So that's what I plan on doing. Getting into that scene then. Uh, I can't wait. So I'm glad.
yeah. I hope they. I think they're starting to come around to. Like I keep joking around, but I'm also serious about God of War Ragnarok is going to be the first, Sony first party game to actually launch day and date on
You
console
believe?
and PC. Yeah, that's just my prediction. I just feel that way because it just makes more sense to do that. Like, and you can't find PlayStation 5s right now or PlayStation 4s right now. So it's like, why not? A lot of people have PCs. It's easier to find a PC, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why not just go ahead and do that instead of, leaving people like, man, it's on a PlayStation. I gotta drop, three, 400, $500 down just to play this game. It makes the entry fee a lot less. So that's my little 2 cents on that. So, but we're moving on.
Good enough.
So they went ahead and announced that there's a major Horizon Forbidden West update. It's pretty much adding like new game plus with other major updates coming to the game. So they announced that, and then they also went ahead and announced Horizon Call of the Mountain. Well, they didn't announce it. They went ahead and showed more gameplay of Horizon Call of the Mountain, which is for their PlayStation VR 2 headset that should be coming out relatively soon. They didn't really give us a release date or anything like I predicted in last week's episode.
What
But they did
price?
give us.
Did they?
Well, you said no, they didn't announce the price or anything.
Did they? I didn't think
Not
so.
yeah, no,
Son, they just showed off games for it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all
all they've
right.
been showing is just announcing games
Like,
and
where's
just
the headset at?
I don't know. Maybe they're
But
just
hey, I'm
saving that
glad.
for a later
I'm,
date.
I'm liking some of these games they're bringing to it, though. I mean, and they
Yeah,
look like it makes me want to get one for real.
yeah, I definitely want to get one because you could play. You can. They're also talking about you could play Resident Evil 4 remake in VR.
Right. That's,
So yeah, you already know. Like
right.
I was wanting to play Resident Evil 7 in VR. People were saying that was very scary playing it like that. So so yeah, so they went ahead and did that. They went ahead and showed more of the Callisto Protocol trailer. Um, I mean, I felt like it says it's a debut. I think they've announced the game and just showed screenshots, but they actually gave us a trailer this time. This is a very creepy game. Did you peep this one?
Oh yes, yeah. I did.
Yeah, this one kind of reminded me of it looked like Dead Space. It kind of reminds me of Dead Space to me. Just a
Right.
very creepy atmospheric game. Like I'm really digging this. I'm a Resident Evil fan, you know what I'm saying? I love horror
Mhm.
games. I did love horror movies, all that stuff, man. I love it. So seeing this, I was definitely hyped. It was definitely a good pick to show at this showcase. All
Yeah,
right. And
definitely.
it gave us this game is going to be released on December 2nd of this year. So I'm super hyped for this one. All right. So they also went ahead and showed this. I believe it's like an indie game, Roller Drome. which it kind of reminded me of. Let's see what the description says. Rollerdrome, a stylish and violent roller skating battler. Um, that's pretty much the best way to describe it because it looks like you were in an arena, just roller skating around, shooting enemies. Like I don't know if it's like a time limit you got to do, or if it's like an actual like arena game type thing, or what. But it was definitely interesting, and it definitely piqued my interest.
Definitely was interesting.
Yeah, yeah. My boy at work, he was like, yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm really excited for this game. He tried to compare it to Jet Set Radio, and
I
I was like, hold up,
knew it.
hold up,
I knew
hold
it just
up.
because the art style and the skating
Yeah,
aspect
yeah,
about it. the, sh-
yeah.
the, the
I was like, no,
yeah,
no, don't say that.
the
No,
cell shading and all that stuff. Like,
yeah, yeah. But it
yeah,
definitely looks dope. So that was announced. They also went ahead and announced the Etter Nights. I want to
yeah.
say Eternal. So Eater Nights
Either
was
night, yeah.
announced. This is like a Japanese. What do they call it? It's a dating sim. So they call it an action dating sim. This is really big. Like I haven't played a game like this before, but it caught my eye when they announced it. I want to play more like these. I feel like these are games that I'm missing out on, and I feel like this will give me a breath of fresh air playing something like this.
Something
You know,
different, right?
exactly. So
It
I
did
was
seem a
definitely.
little interesting. It did. I was like, what is this?
Mhm. Exactly. Like so I'm excited to see that. Hopefully it's coming out soon. All it says is coming out next year. So yep. Look out for that game. And then of course other PlayStation VR 2 announcements. I forgot we were talking about Resident Evil 4 in VR. They went ahead and also said that they're going to do Resident Evil Village VR with the VR 2 headset. So that's in development right now. And then they went ahead and they announced or they showed The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2, which is coming out later this year. And then they also showed No Man's Sky VR coming soon as well.
Yeah,
And No Man's Sky is a huge game. Everybody knows it. It's like it started off rocky, wasn't what everybody expected it, and now it's like one of the best games out there because of the support that the developers gave it. And just being in VR, that just seems so dope. Flying into space from the planet you were just on, and then going to different planets and things like that. Like it has me hype. And like I said, I want the VR too right now. I'm already sold. So I'm just waiting on release date and price at this point. You know, hopefully it's at a reasonable price. What were we saying? We was like, it can't be no more than like 250.
250.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
something like that.
We
I
said
mean,
three. I think three was the
three
max.
was the
We
super
was
max.
wanting 250.
Yeah, yeah.
Two would be what we would prefer.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Settled on
So
250.
yeah, 250 is a sweet spot. So they went ahead and also announced the new trailer for Final Fantasy 16, which I believe is going to be a PlayStation exclusive. Not 100% sure on that. I think it says right here the nearly 3-minute trailer has dragons fighting and talks of war. It's expected out in summer of 2023. So I believe it's a PlayStation exclusive from what I remember hearing last. But they didn't really spin. You already know PlayStation would have been like exclusive, exclusive, exclusive. They would have made that very, very, very apparent in the trailer. And if they did show it in the trailer, I must have missed it. But what do you have you been a fan of Final Fantasy? I don't know if you were ever into it or not.
Yeah, man. I played. I want to say what was it? It was way back in the day on PlayStation 2. I
Hmm.
played one that
Final
came.
Fantasy 10. That's the
Yeah,
one.
I believe it
Mhm.
was. Yeah,
Remember
yeah,
that
yeah.
was like one.
I played and beat that one, and I loved it. I loved it, man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, I've been missing out. I've been sleeping on Final Fantasy this whole time, and this game is actually pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. I know 10 was a big deal when the PlayStation 2 came out for sure. I remember our cousin Sean had it and
Yeah,
I loaded it
that's where
up
I
and
beat it at because I had stayed
yeah,
over at his. I was staying up there for the summer at Granny's
yeah,
and
yeah,
played it on his system. Yeah, he had it. That's how I got put onto it. Yep.
yep. That's what's up.
Exactly.
So yeah, so definitely 16 is coming right around the corner. A big one that a lot of people are excited for. They showed gameplay for Street Fighter 6 and of course the official announcement. So Street Fighter 6 was looking dope. I don't know what happened with 5. The last one I really got into was 4, and 5, it was a PlayStation exclusive. I heard they kind of dropped the ball on that one. So I never really picked it up or anything like that. But 6 looks like it's coming back to redeem itself. And it was looking really nice. It was looking like you're able to create your own fighter from what the trailer
Really?
was showing. Yeah, that's what I seen. I seen some unknown fighter that they were running around with, So I'm like, oh, I wonder if you can create your own, you know what I'm saying, and do a proper story mode that way or something like that. I don't know. But the description here says it was announced. Of course, it was announced in February of this year. And then on Thursday, Capcom finally gave a proper look at the next entry in the Street Fighter franchise. So I believe it's coming out in 2023 of next year. So be on the lookout for that one.
Right, right.
All right. So were you ever big into Street Fighter?
Oh yeah, back in the day, man, me and my homeboys, that's all we used to do, sit around and battle each other in Street Fighter, man. That's all
Hmm.
we did, you know what I mean? I was never the best, but I was okay. But
Yeah.
they were like super, man. Like they were
Sick.
playing online and you know what I mean, ranking high
Yeah.
online and all types of stuff. I'm like, oh man, it was just too much for me.
Yeah.
I just, you know what I mean? I knew a couple moves, but they would know the whole move list of every character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
You got to
what?
be serious playing this
Yeah,
game. It's very competitive. Yeah.
right. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yep.
It was definitely serious.
So next up, they went ahead and announced that Tunic, which first released on Xbox Game Pass not too long ago, is finally coming out on PlayStation. So it should be coming out on PlayStation 4 and 5 on September 27th. So that's actually good news that
Yeah, for
this
sure.
wasn't locked down on one system, and that it was created by like one person. So he's able to eat. He got everybody tasted. Everyone tasted it on Game Pass or purchased it who was all on Xbox and I believe PC. And now he's able to get it out on other systems in no time, so he can make that money up as well and see a bigger audience too.
For sure.
So, so that's good. Then they went ahead and showed Season, A Letter to the Future, coming to PlayStation. I'm not going front with you. I was not feeling this game.
Yeah.
I was just watching it, and
It was a little different. It was
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
different. I was trying to figure out where they was going with it. I'm like, so you go around and take pictures of stuff and somehow it leads you
I,
to the story somehow.
I have no idea. It says an indie game from Scavenger Studio will be released on PlayStation 4, 5, and Windows PC this fall. So I have no idea.
I
Like you
would
said,
probably download it and look at it, but I don't know if I would play it all the way through.
yeah. Same,
But I
same,
don't
same.
know though. I might like it. You never know.
It just depends. Like, it seems like it's a chill game. Like you just vibing. You just want something to play, relax type deal. That's a big market in gaming. If you don't know already, if
Right.
anyone doesn't know, like people love games where you just chill. You don't got to worry about competitiveness, being sneaky, or having to worry about fighting anyone. You just enjoying the vibes and atmosphere of certain games. Just simple.
Right.
All right. So then we're going to go ahead and move on to Stray. Finally, this has been announced a while ago. We just been waiting and waiting for this to finally get a release date. And it looks like it's coming out July 19th, which is definitely right around the corner just next month. Um, so this game actually looks dope. It's coming out on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, and it's also going to be on PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus members will get it for no extra cost, so that's good. So I'm definitely subscribed for at least 10 more months, so I'm gonna be picking this game up so I can play it. So that's very, very nice to have it launch on that service day one, and for you to snag it up. I think for the remainder of that month. All right. So that's pretty dope. And then I believe it looks like, yeah, looks like that's it. So with Stray, are you interested in it? Do you know about it?
Yeah, man. I checked this game out. It looks very, very interesting. I mean, you're a stray cat running around in this robotic type world of like it looked dope. I just want to know like what's your goals? What are you doing as this cat? What's
Yeah.
the story? You know what I mean? What's the object here? And which type of puzzles I gotta solve. I definitely want to check this game out. Like I was happy to hear that it was coming to Plus people for for free or whatever to use or try or whatever. And like I definitely will check it out, man. Definitely as soon as I get a system, I definitely will be downloading this and checking it out.
Yes, sir. So, okay, with every game that we showed, we're gonna wrap it up here before we go to our next topic. What do you think of what's your overall, grade that you would give this show? And despite that they didn't show anything big on like God of War or any of their bigger titles coming out like Spider-Man 2 or anything like that, which a lot of people, especially the God of War, because we know this game was supposed to come out at the end of this year or by the end of this year. So what would you give it despite them not showing God of War?
Hmm. It's like a I kind of want to say C plus, B minus, C plus.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
I mean,
See,
it's good. Don't get me wrong,
so it's a
but
good C plus.
you're right, 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 right. I mean, I really want to say B minus. It's not really C plus. I'll
Yeah.
say a B minus, but I just didn't really. A B minus is I don't know.
Right, right. Okay. Well, I'm surprised because I would give this an easy A minus for sure.
Easy A minus, you
Yeah.
believe?
Yeah.
I think
Just
they
be
did real good. There's definitely a lot of games I want to check out. They definitely gave us a lot of content. They had a few, you know, big things. It was definitely. I mean, I guess if you go off of the expectations that they set with their, tweet or whatever, I mean, it did kind of set you up to let you know that hey, this is mostly VR. This isn't like a big thing here, big game showcase or whatever. So
exactly.
whatever. So I mean, and in that aspect, okay, I could see B plus. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm just looking at the overall. Definitely, it's definitely some games I want to check out and play. I just feel like I just wish they could have brought a little bit more spice. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well, they probably went ahead and just did this to spotlight these games and whatnot because I
For
do know that
sure.
they are a partner of Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest,
Yeah, big
you know.
fact.
So they might announce a lot more. That's probably
Save
where they'll
everything
do
for
the
them too. That's what I
exactly.
say. Same thing's gonna happen with Xbox as well. Like they're gonna save the big. They might have a couple things to drop here, but they're not gonna have like massive, man. They're gonna save all that. I feel like
Hmm.
for for them.
Okay. So yeah, that was our thoughts and reactions and what we thought of the show, the PlayStation State of Play that happened on June 2nd, which was this past Thursday. Let us know down in the comments what you guys thought of the show. What was your overall grade and what was your favorite game that was shown during the show. All right.
All
So,
right. So
but other than that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the big topic here, the big one that we've all been waiting for, the predictions episode of the Xbox game or the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. All right. So go ahead. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about that. I have no articles or nothing to show you guys. So definitely, it's just Shane and I. We're just going to talk about what we would like to see, what we think we're gonna see, and just go on from there. All right. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do them dirty and throw it to Shane first and let him give us, one of his thoughts on what's going to be at the show or what he would like to see at the show, because like I said, this we were talking offline. This is like anything can happen during this show. Xbox has so much ammunition to just put out there and be like, hey, we got this coming. Here's this. Oh, these are our partners, day one this, day one that. Like, that's what everybody's waiting on, especially with them delaying the two biggest games that were supposed to come out this year with Redfall and Starfield. So Shane, go ahead and start it off. What do you think we will see at this show? Go ahead and start off with
think,
one of the things.
what do I think we will see?
Yeah, or what you want, or what you want to
Well,
see. Just start it
or
off
what I
with,
want to see? Which one?
yeah.
I mean, because
We'll,
I got
we'll,
I got a little bit of both.
okay, we'll go ahead with what do you think we will see at this show?
What do we think we will see? I think we will see a few games, possibly. I definitely for a fact. I think we will see Redfall for a fact. It's slated to come out this summer, I believe. So
Hmm.
I definitely believe it's time for them to roll something out for that. You know what I mean? Definitely, this would be the right timing to get things pumped up for the release this summer. I feel like you know
No,
what I
it
mean.
was supposed to come out this summer.
Oh, it's not. It's not. It's not
Yeah,
anymore.
you said you're talking about Redfall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that got delayed with Starfield.
Oh yeah. Oh, my fault. My fault. Dad, I'm tripping. I'm bugging.
Yeah, maybe I
Straight
thought you
bugging.
I thought you were meaning like since it was supposed to come out this summer that you're definitely, they
Oh
should have something to show.
nah. In that case, nah. I feel like you would think they would, but I feel like they wouldn't since they pushed it back with Starfield as well. You know what I'm saying? I forgot. They totally did.
Yeah.
I'm my fault. I
Look,
blew it. But
yeah, look, already look.
I feel like but since they push both of those games back, I feel like they're gonna have to have something to replace it. Like what can they bring? What can they show? I mean, there's been rumors of different games possibly coming out earlier or sooner. Uh, I don't know. I mean, I've heard of maybe a Valve maybe coming up out sooner. I've heard of
Mhm.
people saying different games. But I do think
Like,
we should definitely probably see some Indiana Jones stuff. Uh,
okay.
uh, Definitely, it's time for something else, some more stuff from Hellblade, man. They need to bring us
Yeah,
some.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I mean, we got what we had last time, but they need to give us a little sprinkle of some actual footage. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
That's one of the games that a lot of people are saying that is going to be brought up closer to kind of replace like Redfall and Starfield getting delayed.
right, I'll be brought
Like,
out closer, brought
yeah,
out sooner. Right. I've also
yeah,
heard people talking about Avowed though, but I'm like, because it was slated to be released in whenever they push these games in the first quarter, whenever they push these games, did they push these games to the first quarter, right? And next year?
yeah.
Yeah.
The
First
first
half
half
or
of
whatever.
2023.
Okay.
Yeah,
And originally, uh but then again though, I mean, you really think they got done that early with that game? You know what I mean? Or any of these games
I don't.
to push them out like that?
No. Hellblade. I
Especially
remember.
with the times that we were just in and they're still kind of transitioning out of and some still, you know what I mean, like it's still kind
Yeah,
of not back to normal.
exactly. Like I mean, but hey, you never know. Who knows, what's really what and things like that. I do know Xbox, they definitely don't want to push something out if it's not ready, you know. Uh
For sure.
so okay. Anything else you think would definitely be at the show?
uh Definitely. Nah, man,
Like
that's all I got, man. I mean, I'm
like
sure
you're
I could probably think of some more.
yeah. It'll come around once I start spitting out some of my thoughts too.
All right.
Let me pull it up. Okay, I definitely know Well, I actually believe that they are going to show gameplay for Redfall and
Really?
Starfield. I think so. It doesn't hurt because we haven't seen gameplay for any of these games. It's not unheard of to see gameplay for a game that might be coming out within a year's time. It's just to give us an idea on what we can expect. Then they can start building a hype train with like more promotion and things like that leading up. But I definitely feel like they're going to show us like Redfall. We don't know what that game is, so they need to let us know what this game
Right,
is,
that
and
is true.
and not and not even that. I believe it's going to come out before Starfield, so that's the first game up out of the two that got delayed. So I feel like they just got to show. From what I've seen, there has been like leaks and things like that of like screenshots of Redfall. And I mean, just from the screenshots, I think it's looking dope. It kind of reminds me of like maybe like a Borderlands, Left for Dead type. From just It's just screenshots, no gameplay or nothing, and they're not
Right.
like shooting anything or killing anything. It's just them just holding this first person, holding their weapon and showing the hood and stuff, and just showing like the environment that they're in. So it's looking like they're in the neighborhoods and streets and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm interested to know more. I'm like, okay, let me see how this is going to be. I didn't think it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like third person or something, but no, it definitely seems dope. And I just want to know more. So that's enough on the Redfall. And then Starfield, they definitely got to show gameplay. Like if or yeah, they got to show, because Starfield is probably going to be way bigger than Redfall. So because it's like Starfield, they could show us, hey, you could do this in Starfield and do it. It's gonna be way other things like base building and probably fixing your StarCraft or whatever, your spaceship, or doing all these side missions, different guilds you could probably, or whatever you want to call them. In the world, you can go fishing, hunting, what I'm saying? I'm just throwing things out there. Like it's probably just so much more you could do that you could take a slice and show us, you know. And I just feel like they deserve us. We as gamers deserve to know, why are we
True
waiting
enough.
for this game?
Right.
You
True
know
enough.
that, but yeah, I feel like I'm 99% sure those are going to be at the showcase.
$90.
Um,
Ooh.
yeah, I mean,
Boy,
yeah,
seeing big
yeah,
numbers.
yeah. I mean, there's a 1% chance that it might not, so I'm covering my butt. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like yeah, they God, it's a no-brainer, man. Like show we just want to see gameplay. Like the game, it's not like the game is 3 years away.
I disagree with you on that one though. I
Okay.
don't think they're gonna do it. I just don't. I don't know, but they might. I've been wrong before, so I guess
I
I'll
like
be
that
that
you
one
disagree.
percent.
I, I like that you disagree, because you're trust me, you're not alone. I feel like a lot of people are like, nah, they don't need to, because it's probably gonna, you know, uh make a lot of people mad. Like, oh, you gonna show us this, and we were supposed to be getting these games like in months
Right now
time,
we gotta wait a
you know?
whole year.
Yeah.
We
So I
thought
mean,
they was coming out in a few months.
so you can't really please everybody.
That's for sure.
So, but what else is there? So yeah, they're gonna do that. Now, what do you think about them? Also, these are other like 99% sure games. Like, what about Forza Motorsport 8 or the new Forza Motorsport in general?
Oh
Like, it
yeah,
was
that's
announced. Like, are they going to show that and also give us a release date for this year to make up for the lack of first party games coming out this year alone?
ooh. We
Because
put the heat on it.
yeah, because typically, because it's like it's been like
What's normally
every.
the year? Wait on that.
You said what?
Now, what was you saying? It's typically what? How often?
Oh, it's like they've been going back and forth, like Motorsport and Horizon. Like it'd be like Motorsport will come out, then the next year Horizon will come out, then Motorsport will come out the next year, then Horizon. They went ahead, they took like a year or two break, and they went ahead and came out with Horizon when it was supposed to be Motorsports' turn. So Horizon 5 came out. So people are thinking that they're going to get back on that cycle and have Forza Motorsport come out this year as well.
Mm, I don't know, man. I think that cycle stuff's a kind of a thing in the past, man. I don't think Microsoft is really to that point to where they're trying to push them to maintain this cycle schedule. I mean, I guess to a point, yes, because they got to pump out games for Game Pass. But I just feel like they've got so many studios that where they can actually give people time to breathe and work on games and don't have to necessarily push them to work on stuff back to back to back to back to push it out. You know what I mean?
Oh
You
yeah,
get what I'm saying?
I yeah. I agree. I totally agree. I agree with them not trying to have games come out back to back like that. But I do feel like that. Um, I feel like that game could definitely come out this year, and then those two games would be like a live service for the next couple years. Now, I think Forza Motorsport is supposed to be like the live service. Like the people are saying, the name is Forza Motorsport or Forza Motorsports, and it's going to be like the base of a live service game. Like this is Forza Motorsport, and we're just going to update this as much as we can before we feel like we need to give you guys a different game. So I feel like with it coming out this year, I don't see Horizon 6 coming out next year or anything like that. I feel like they're giving these studios, like you said, time to breathe to actually create good games. All right. So that's oh, my bad. And I forgot about Scorn. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's a horror game that they showed. It looks like you're playing as a guy, or you're playing. There's like creatures that looks like it's just like creatures with no skin, and it's just very creepy, and the atmosphere is creepy, and the weapons is like very creepy. Like is a very creepy game if you're not understanding why I'm saying creepy all the time. Like
Right.
it definitely. I don't know too much about it because they just been showing bits and pieces, but that game was supposed to come out last year, then they pushed it, and now it's so far it's supposed to come out this October, and they haven't announced that it's going to get delayed or anything like that. So I see them showing more of Scorn, and then just giving us like just letting us know that it's coming out, it's still on schedule type stuff. Yeah.
Right.
So do you know anything about it?
Nah, man. I believe I might have seen it before, but I'm not really familiar with it, so I don't really want to speak on it like that
Mhm. Yeah.
because I haven't seen it. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for it because it seems very interesting. But all right, so those are the games. That's the stuff I feel like they're definitely going to show. There's other stuff too. People think there's going to be Forza Horizon 5 DLC, new what is it? What's the Pirates
Definitely.
game? The
Uh,
Sea of Thieves. Yeah.
Thief of Seas.
Thieves and Seas. So they said that they're going to be probably a new content drop for that as well. Just your very standard stuff like Grounded 1.0 finally dropping this year as well.
Coming out of
Um,
beta.
yeah, yeah. Supposedly, it said
Yeah.
it's only being made by 17 developers. So we'll see. All right. But okay, I want to go ahead and get to the juicy stuff here since I went ahead and got the known stuff out the way. This still might be known too. I don't got something that's too far off or too outlandish, but I'm gonna go ahead and start it off with I believe just like how PlayStation did it or announced it not too long ago, that Ubisoft Plus is finally going to be joining Game Pass, just like EA Play did. And it's going to be the similar situation as PlayStation, as it's not because Ubisoft Plus, you pay a monthly subscription fee, and all their games, you get them day and date. And then you get to play their other backlog of games as well. With PlayStation, they're not going to have the day and date thing. They're just going to have a select few of games that you're going to be able to play. And I feel like Xbox is also going to do that as well with Ubisoft Plus. What do you think about that, Shane?
I mean, sounds great. Sounds great. but I
Do
had to
you
be
see
able to
that?
pull it off, man. I don't know. We were speculating this to happen what sometime last year, or was it last year?
I remember it was a lot of talks about it this year because in January they announced that the actual service is
Yeah, it was
coming
this
to
year. I
Xbox.
forgot it. It was this year. It was the beginning of this year. Right, right. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was the beginning of this year. December, January. Yeah,
yeah,
beginning of this
yeah,
year.
yeah,
So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it could be time. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm a little skeptical on
I
that.
mean, I feel like PlayStation did it, so I feel like Xbox definitely have the funds to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still not, they announced that the service is coming to Xbox. So you could still get your separate subscription and get those games day and date. But they're also probably going to do a partnership where, like, hey, you know, these select games of the Ubisoft catalog will be available in Game Pass as well.
That sounds logical. That sounds
You know,
logical for sure.
unless, and you know, you got me thinking, I always have a good idea and then I always kill my idea by just thinking too much. Or or I don't believe that the service is coming to PlayStation. So this is probably like better for them to get it that way, because why would Ubisoft Plus cannibalize their service by putting it in the Game Pass?
Right,
You know, or at
exactly.
least half
By
of the
by
service
just
in the Game
bringing
Pass.
right, right. By
Yeah.
just bringing it to there, they just brought it to there. So why would they? Right, exactly. Destroy it by saying, well, matter of fact, we just gonna throw it in with this for free. So you don't
Yeah.
even
I
need that.
mean, but look at Xbox. You can still get EA Play on Xbox.
I mean, that is
Pay pay
true.
if I
It's
if
true.
you're not a fan of Game Pass and you just want to play EA games,
It's
you
true.
can subscribe to EA by themselves, you know?
It's true.
So hey,
True.
I'm just looking at the fact that Xbox owes us. You know what I'm saying? Like with the delay
Why
of
do you feel
Redfall
so
and
entitled?
Starfield. Hey man,
Because of the
I'm just saying
Starfield and Redfall delays.
I'm speaking for the gamers. All
Heard
right.
they got to do something. Would that make it
Yeah.
up for you?
Uh
It's a
No,
start, huh?
that'll
It's a
that'll
start.
just help me. I mean, I'm gonna forget eventually. Like next year is gonna be here before you know it in the blink of an eye.
All
But
right.
it'll just give me more value. It'll just make me feel good about my
Your
support of
purchase.
the ecosystem and my purchase. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Just like how PlayStation are making these moves. Like the PlayStation fans were fine with the old system that they were working with. You know what I'm saying? But this new system is benefiting not only the older subscribers, but the ones newer that were looking for something like this. Like me, I'm vibing with the PlayStation ecosystem a lot more now that they're doing this new PlayStation Plus, that they're, you know, adding these games and doing these services and stuff like that. Like, I'm very happy, like even more happy that I own a PlayStation now, you know,
When is
for
that
the same
released in
reason.
the U.S.?
You say what?
When is that released in the U.S.? The new
Uh June 13th, the
June
day
30th.
after the showcase. So yeah.
Huh.
So
Is that
that's
crazy?
yeah, that's crazy. So all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it back to you. Did you have any other predictions?
Nah, man.
What? Then you said all of yours right from the rip.
And
Like that's why
pretty
you said
much,
you
he
blew it.
threw me on
Like
the
you
spot. It
said,
did,
you blew
right.
it.
He threw me on the spot now.
Okay, 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 okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead. Good thing I got a couple
I
more
mean, I got
things.
some things I want to be there that I absolutely know's not going to be there. But I mean,
Yeah, give me that. Go ahead and give
that's
me that.
just like extreme.
It could be far fetched. Shoot, you could say God of War is coming to Xbox for all I
Hey,
care.
Ragnarok, day
Yeah.
and day. Day and day. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be better on
Yeah.
Xbox than on
Right.
PlayStation.
Right. Look,
Yeah,
there you
right.
go. He's starting a
But
console war
no,
right now. Look.
uh, I mean, of course, man, I would love to see something about Fable, but I don't think it's ready yet. I don't think it's far enough
Nah. Yeah.
along.
Same.
Of course, Elder Scrolls 6, man, like that's a no burner. Like, I would love to see anything of that, but we know that just got announced that they're even really actually starting to work on it or whatever, or that they are admitting to working on it, should I say. Uh, I would love to know what Kojima is working on for Xbox, man. That's what
I,
I would love to know
I gotta
is
pull it up now.
what's really going on with that. You know what I mean? Like that right there would tickle me something like crazy, man. Like I would be so ecstatic to hear that or to just even get a shed of light on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that so do you think that there because it's been rumors that his next game is supposed to be coming to Xbox or it's an Xbox exclusive?
Right, that's what I'm saying. He's supposed to be working on something that's supposedly an Xbox exclusive. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm wondering what he's working on, what he's cooking up over there, because I
Well,
mean, you see his work. You know what the man is known for. So,
exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and show this that Xbox went ahead and tweeted uh like a couple days ago that they went ahead and pretty much like they're just showing you like they pretty much said one thing you can expect from the showcase, we can't tell you the rest. And pretty much the video is just saying like everyone saying Xbox, 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 you know, and they show Kojima. So and people were thinking like, why did they go ahead and throw him up in there? You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
people were thinking like, got people wondering, you know. So I just wanted to throw that out there that you brought up Kojima in the first place.
right.
Because I think I don't know, it kind of died down with the whole Kojima rumors, and then he went ahead and the I think his name is Norman Reedus, the actor that played in the Walking Dead series, and of course he was the main character in Death Stranding. He went ahead and said that they're working on Death Stranding 2 pretty much. So like I don't know how big Kojima Studios is or his or what have it, but you think that maybe he's further along with this game, and then now they're starting like they can
They're gonna
finally
ramp it
release
up.
people and start, start a new project while they're finishing up this game or
Right,
what have no
for
idea.
sure.
Like definitely you got me thinking on that. So
Sure, for sure. I just want to know what he cooking up, man. I just want to know. Want to
ma-
know.
mastermind for
Sure.
sure. So okay. So another one that I have is that well, I just got this one here. I just wanted to say it again because I think for one, I think I'm gonna be right for once. And I don't know. I just feel
99.
yeah, nah, like 100. Like I don't know. Like this is actual 100. I'm gonna die. Like I'll take this one to the grave, whether I'm right or wrong. But definitely
Okay.
Saints Row is coming to Game Pass, straight up. Like I just feel that I talked about it the past couple podcast episodes. I've been
You
tweeting it
said
out
Saints
there.
Row too?
No, Saints Row, like the
Saints
remake.
Row. Okay.
Yeah, the reboot, whatever you want to call it, the new one that's supposed to be coming out.
Okay. The new one. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I just feel like, I mean, it just seems like a perfect fit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's going to be on multiple platforms, but the first Saint Row was Xbox exclusive, you know? So it's like, why not just have it, a little perk, make a little deal and have Saints Row come out on Game Pass. Like it seems like I've been seeing a lot of mixed reactions with it still. I think I've seen a lot more positive reactions because they showed more gameplay on it here recently. And I watched it and it looks very fun. You know what I'm saying? But there's also a lot of people saying like it just looks like Saints Row, like it doesn't look like anything new or different or anything like that. So,
Right.
but I'm like I'm excited. This looks like the Saints Row I've been missing. I haven't played Saints Row since like 2011 when Saints Row the Third came out.
Right.
So, so that's
People
just one.
expecting they look a little more realistic or up to date or
Yeah, nah, nothing like that. It just looks like, it's not realistic graphics or anything like that. It just, I mean, it looks good. I mean, it just looks like a Saints Row game. That's all I can really say. If you don't know what a Saints Row game looks like, then, just look it up, for
yeah. I know.
for
I
listeners
know.
out there. Yeah, I know you know. Yeah, I know you know. I had to get you to buy that game for me because I was still young. All right. Also, I think that they're going to announce new hardware. I know this is the game showcase, but I think they're going to throw in, like, they're going to announce new hardware, like with the Elite Series 3 controller. They'll probably officially announce that, or at least a new controller of some kind. But I think if it is going to be a controller, it's going to be the Elite Series 3. And then, or they're going to actually officially show the like the Xbox streaming stick or whatever it's going to be.
Streaming stick, okay.
Yeah. I think that's going to pop up on the show. And, you know, that's just a prediction, definitely not
I
official.
got a
I'm not.
prediction, man.
Okay, go ahead, shoot.
I predict that Xbox is gonna blow everybody away, man, and they're gonna drop a new piece of hardware. They're gonna come out with a VR,
You think so? You think
man.
so? Like, I'm intrigued,
Nah, I'm just playing. I
I'm
would
about to
love
say,
for them to, man. I would love for them to,
yeah.
but I don't think they're doing it no time soon, man. If they do, I think it'll be a couple years, a year or two, or
Yeah,
three
they've
for
said that they're
sure.
definitely interested, but they just don't want the their focus to be like, like with the whole connect thing, you know what I'm saying? Like the VR is still niche right now. Yeah, it's growing. Like I see more people in the VR than when VR came out like decades ago for other systems and stuff like that.
Right, right.
Like it's definitely a community now, well established. So I can definitely see them, like right now everyone's just saying like if they don't make one, they could just partner with somebody else like
Right, for sure.
Oculus. Well, yeah, Oculus or Hive or whatever else is out there,
Yeah, meta.
Bef- yeah. So yeah, I would love to see them come out with a VR, and they might. You never know. The thing about, before I continue, the thing about this game show is that, like, I mean, they still have what, like 7 days to announce something, like set expectations, but they have not. They've just been hyping expectations. They haven't been saying, yeah, we're just showing these games. Don't expect these games. Don't, and y'all want to see Fable? Yeah, no, no, y'all not gonna see Fable. That, we're not gonna show more. That, they're not setting expectations. Like they're just letting everybody run wild with expectations. And I feel like Xbox has been doing a good job, the same way that Sony did with their state of play. They set expectations like, here, this is what's going to be shown at this show.
Right.
You know,
Maybe
as
they're gonna
of
wait like the day before to set them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Get
So
hyped up.
like they're just letting, and then they're hyping up with that tweet that I showed you. And then there's other multiple tweets. You know what I'm saying? Like they really hyping up. They want people to tune in. Like they're ready. They knew what they were doing when they delayed Starfield and Redfall. They knew they had to do something. That's why they went ahead and got it out the way. It kind of died down now. Like people aren't as mad anymore that they're delayed. They're just hyped for this game showcase now. You know. So that's that. I think I got a couple more here. No, I just have one more, which is, if you didn't see it on my screen, I actually had the Google page up. But I think that Halo, their battle royale, the code name Tatanka, will finally get a reveal at the showcase. You know,
Really?
I, yeah, I think so. As much as I like the idea of battle royales, I've come to terms that, like, it's not my favorite type of game mode, just for the simple fact that it kind of feels a little slow. I don't like that, you start off, you might kill a person or two, but then it's like everybody's just hiding, or you're hiding and you're not into any action, and then you play for 20 minutes and die, and then like there's no, you just feel like, dang, I just 20 minutes now, I gotta wait and start all over type deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, but this, besides the fact, that's just how I feel about battle royales. out of all battle royales, I'm very interested in this one, and I would be willing to actually play this one and give it a try.
But
Uh,
I kind of thought that was the whole point of battle royales, like with the ring closing and all that, was like draw everybody out of their hiding and push everybody like, into a confined space to make them have to fight. But it's kind of weird. A lot of people do be kind of like hiding out until they can't hide out anymore, type deal.
yeah,
And these
yeah,
maps are
exactly.
normally so massive that it does games do play drag on a little bit longer. It feels like,
Yeah, I think so. Um, yeah.
especially if you
So
make it to the top 10,
yeah,
5. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Like
Yeah,
like
it's
I remember
right.
playing I played PUBG. Like, man, it was just like I don't know, it's like you said, it's just the ring is supposed to be there to make people come closer together, to get them out their hiding spots. And it does essentially, yeah. But like I don't know. I just feel like there's people that make it look too easy and there's action 24/7. They be getting like 20 kills, you know what I'm saying? Like I wish I was like that, but I'm not that nice like that, you know. And that's probably one reason why I'm not very big into them. I love to
Hot
play
drop.
them. You say what?
Got a hot drop.
Yeah, hot drop. Look, nah, I don't- well, this one is this one just seems just interesting, at least to play. Like I don't know if I'll be big into it, but I definitely would love to experience it and see what it would be like because it might be that battle royale that I like, So, but other than that, that's everything that I actually came up with. I know, like we're gonna finish this recording. Excuse me. Then be like, oh, we should have talked about this, or we should have brought this up. Always happens every
Oh,
single
but
time. Always. Like I could tell you things like I'm a big advocate. I hope they would show something about Banjo and Kazooie.
oh man,
You know what I'm
yes, that'd be
saying? But
dope.
or Conquer. But I just feel like I honestly feel like I've heard other people say it too. Like if Banjo were to come back, they're probably waiting on the Activision Blizzard deal to fall through so they can get toys for Bob, who made Crash Bandicoot 4 and the whole remaster of the trilogy. They might get them to go ahead and work on like maybe a remaster or like a remake or reimagining or reboot of Banjo Kazooie, or Conquer or something like that, because they do really good when it comes to platformers and games like that.
It definitely needs a reboot or just a new game. Period. I don't want a remaster. I don't want no.
No,
And I guess you could bring the old ones back, but just for people who haven't played them or whatnot. But I really would
no,
like a new, different game.
no, they would have to build it from the ground up. That's the
Right.
only way mainly because I think like 2 years ago, I believe when my son was just first born, like I was on leave, on vacation for a few weeks, helping out with the baby and stuff. And on my downtime, I was playing Banjo Kazooie, beat it. Like it just, man, that game, I think that was one of the best games I used to love watching you play growing up. Like I'll always remember that. Like Banjo Kazooie was nothing like that game. The world was crazy. Like, oh man, just they need to bring that back. And I feel like doing a third game, like people want Banjo 3, that's not going to do it justice. You need to get people, like it's a new generation out there that doesn't know what Banjo Kazooie is. You need to just go ahead and reboot the whole game, reimagine the very first one, come up, probably bring some iconic levels, and then mix it in with some new levels and go from there.
New Banjo Tooie.
Banjo Tooie. I mean, eventually afterwards, maybe I don't know. I don't know. I honestly have no idea, but I would love to see that game. Um, yeah, other than that, man, that's all I got about these predictions. Right now, I'm just a fan wanting to know exactly what's going on, seeing what they're going to do to kind of bounce back the negative criticism that they got for those delays, and just see, I'm invested in Xbox Game Pass. I want to see what's coming to Game Pass. I want to see what I'm going to be able to play down the line. Did you have anything else to say on this?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what they're going to be working on. I'm definitely excited for the showcase, man. I can't wait. Like
Hmm.
definitely excited. Uh, I know, just as everybody else knows, that Xbox has got to perform here. They've got to produce. If
Yes.
not, they're going to have some issues, especially with these delays.
Yes.
Uh, I wanted to bring something up. I know it's been kind of long, but
No,
I
go
was kind
ahead.
of thinking of a little conspiracy theory. I'm like, if we don't get any games here this year, man, if they don't give us something,
Yeah.
and then we don't really get anything next year, I'm going to feel kind of scammed or schemed by Xbox a little bit for getting that free membership for 3 years. Not free membership, but that 3 years for the price of one. And then it
Mm.
expiring before I really even got to enjoy the service the way I was intended to. Totally.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean,
I guess that's what I get for subscribing early, and that's why I got it for so cheap.
that's true. Now that you said that, like, I mean, that's really our own fault at that point. Like what they always say, like the early adopters always the ones that like get screwed or whatever.
Right.
Just like when you get the new system when it first comes out, 3 years later, it's
We got a new one that's better
cheaper and it's
for
better and
cheaper.
like got way more memory, everything. You're like, huh?
Right.
Like, hold up. Now I gotta go get that one. I done paid
Right.
500. Now I gotta pay 400. I paid $900. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's just like that with the service of Game Pass. Because imagine if you would have joined Game Pass when it first was announced. Like
Right.
there wasn't nothing at all really on that service. It was just, bare bones. It was a great idea, but it didn't pick traction up until I want to say until 2018 when Sea of Thieves dropped, when State of Decay 2 dropped on their day and date. Like
Right.
that's when it really took off, and people thought, hey, this will actually be a good service. And then now Xbox doing these third party deals of day and date and things like that. Like they definitely came a long way. Um, so yeah, I mean, I would feel scammed too because I thought I was going to have 3 good years of getting all the games, and it's like
No,
2020,
no, I thought I was at least
2022.
gonna
Like,
have two. Worst case scenario, one. I figured at least I'd have one good year of A1 service, a AAA every quarter.
that's next year, 2023, because mine expires on the 2024 in March. So I feel like March of 2023 is when it's
Mine's
going to start. That's
February.
when Redfall is going to drop. Then 3 months later, Starfield is going to drop. Then it's just going to keep trickling on down. You know what
So
I'm
as
saying? And
long as
then
2023 is a hit, I won't complain. But if
exactly, that's the year you paid for.
2022 could be mid, but it gotta at least be mid.
Yeah.
2022 has to at least be mid. It can't be like last year for sure.
Last year is better than this year.
Was hitting so far.
Yeah, like last year it was like at least we got Horizon 5 and Halo Infinite. Then we got Back for Blood. We got like a bunch more games last year that came to the service, like Outriders, all kinds of
So
games.
you don't think nothing's coming this year?
I mean, third party wide, the Saints Row. Yep, the Saints Row's coming. I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's coming. If I'm right about this, I'll feel like I've prestiged or moved up in the gaming
You're
podcasting
an
news
insider
realm.
then.
Yeah. You can go ahead and call me. I'm an insider, like you said. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be an insider. So,
got the
but
gift, boy.
But I just think it was a given. But anyways, like yeah, that's all my predictions. Did you have anything else? I liked what you brought up there.
That's it, man. Other than the fact that Xbox and them definitely have to do something. The spotlight is on them. The
Yep,
ball is in their court. They're
yep.
hyping it up, so don't let us down. I mean, They've set expectations before, so I know that they know how to do so. So if it wasn't going to be what we're expecting, I would believe they would have set them by now,
Yeah.
but they haven't. So
Mm.
I guess we're just going to see what they give us on the 12th, right?
Yeah. Yep. June 12th. I'm gonna be right there watching. Uh so yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and well, those are our predictions for the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. We would love to hear what you guys think about this segment, and go ahead and let us know what you think is going to be shown or what you want Xbox to go ahead and announce. I just want to see a lot of gameplay, and I want to see a lot of games hitting Game Pass day and date, and for Xbox to lock down some of them third party games. A little, especially since they're going to have a first party drought this year. They need to lock down them third party games. So just let us know down in the comments. We're just going to go ahead and start wrapping up the show. All right. So, of course, this is the end of the show. We went ahead and talked about the fantastic PlayStation State of Play on June 2nd. That happened this past Thursday. It was a fantastic show. We just gave you our reactions for it. And then we also went ahead and gave you our predictions on what we hope to see, what we will see, and what we'll probably see at this showcase. So right now it's just a waiting game, and we'll see. Just let us know how excited you guys were about the PlayStation Showcase, and let us know how excited you guys are for the PlayStation or for the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase. All right. You could go ahead and follow me. Ooh, almost messed up my mic there. Look, you can go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Donny Tress, DONNYTR, the number 3S. Go ahead and follow me, man. I'll follow you back. Talk about games, movies, sports, what have you. I talk about everything, but mainly gaming. That's my passion. Uh, and I just want to thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. Please like and subscribe to the Gamers Anonymous podcast. I'd really appreciate it. And also go ahead and subscribe on the Gamers Anonymous podcast YouTube channel. We're just trying to grow the channel. We're trying to hit certain goals. So if you could just like the video, subscribe, comment, we appreciate all of that. And the same goes for all you audio listeners out there as well. Go ahead and follow and subscribe to the Gamers Anonymous podcast so you'll get updated every time a new show drops. And go ahead and leave us a review, man. We'd really appreciate anything. We'll take a 1-star. We'll take anything. We just want to know how we're doing so we could better, bring you better content, and let us know if we're doing good so we can continue delivering this content. All right. But let me stop talking. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it over to Shane. Shane, let them know where they can find you.
Hey man, you can connect with me on Twitter. That's at TurpTech. That's TurpTech. That's on Twitter at TurpTech. Connect with me there, man. Reach out. Don't be afraid. You know what I mean? We talk gaming, news, mostly gaming, but we do. I also dibble and dabble in the tech industry, tech news, all that stuff. I'm definitely a tech head. I love any type of new future technology, anything like that coming out. So be more than willing to hash it up with me, man. I'm definitely interested and I have no problem with conversing with people. And like I always say, we do this because we love to, not because we have to. So with that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let us know. Like bruh said, he said it best. For all our audio listeners out there, please uh, like, comment, and subscribe, or give us a follow on whatever platform you're listening on. Please subscribe to us. Comment, let us know how we're doing. We'll greatly appreciate it. Anything is welcome. We're just trying to grow. Please share this and let us know how we're doing. And as always,
Yes, sir. So we're going to go ahead and end the show off right. It's been fun. It's been real. But of course, until next time, never stop gaming. Peace.